Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. If you are joining me for the first time, thank you so much for watching, and if you are a return viewer, thank you so much for watching again. As you know from reading the title of this video, I'm going to be talking today about Marula oil, which is a product that I received in my March Ipsy bag subscription. I've had a chance to use this over a number of weeks, so I have some thoughts on this to be able to give the review. What I'm going to do is talk about the company, I'm going to talk a bit about the product and Marula oil itself, and then give you my thoughts on this product. I'm going to put timestamps down below in the description bar, so if you want to jump ahead to the review or any part of this video, you can do that. So let's talk about the company. Marula Pure Beauty Oil is a company that all of their products are based on Marula oil. So I actually used this for quite a while before I went and looked at the company website. I like to do that from time to time. I feel like it lets me get more of a unbiased opinion on what I think of the product before I go and look at their marketing, what they're saying about themselves. And I was pleasantly surprised when I went here. So Marula oil I didn't really know anything about, so I go to the website and it is very clear about who they are and about this product. So they do sell, full size of this product, and they have a whole range of skincare and a whole range of hair care that is all based on Marula oil. When you go to the company website, they say that at Marula Pure Beauty Oil that their goal is to create the highest quality natural beauty products while providing a sustainable lifeline for African women and their families. Partnered with co-founder, board-certified plastic surgeon Dr. Ashton Kaidi to present the first ever doctor-endorsed beauty oil. Together, we're working to bring schools and other enriching programs to the communities with which we partner to harvest this amazing natural beauty oil. So there is a lot there to like and a lot there to sort of get into. I did not realize before going to their website that the Marula tree is only grows in certain parts of Africa, in Madagascar, in certain regions. So this company was founded by a plastic surgeon, co-founded. They don't actually really talk that much about who the other co-founder is, as far as I could tell. And I mean, the person is a doctor, but it's always weird to me when they say about plastic surgeons and skincare, because I think of more dermatologists as being skincare, but they do talk about how he has used this on his patients who are recovering from surgery to help them with their skin healing, with stretch marks, with things like that. So there is a reason there why a plastic surgeon would have perhaps a little bit more information than a general doctor about skincare and skin healing. They do talk about this being the first doctor-endorsed facial oil. I don't really get that. That seems like it would take a long time to look into and see what the validity is of that claim, but it is a doctor who started it, and they do reference studies that they read about Marula oil. What I do like about this company is that they talk about the women who hand harvest the Marula nuts and that it helps provide them a sustainable living. They do make reference to, schools and programs that they help with. It's all a little vague, which makes me wish they got into a bit more detail. I mean, they say about how harvesting the Marula nuts to make Marula oil helps supplement these women's incomes, but they don't necessarily say if they're paying like a living wage, that kind of thing. And I did some research by going to other companies that also sell Marula oil, and they talk a little bit more about being involved in fair trade, with the women who are doing the work. So I think it is a good thing. I wish they would, I think I'm maybe just a little too cynical. I wish they would tell you a little bit more specifically about how they're paying these women, what these women are doing, how they're helping the communities, so I could feel a little bit more comfortable that they are actually helping and not just saying some nice things in a way that makes me feel that they are being charitable. And I'm not saying that they're not, I just would like some more information about it. It does seem like a relatively young company. A lot of the information that I've seen about Marula oil as a face oil seems to be in sort of 2015, 2016. They don't specifically say when they were founded, but I would think that it was probably within the last couple of years. And it's a pretty straightforward website that they have with their kinds of products. Their products are a little on the high side, so like their facial cleansers are like $28 to $35 American. And their shampoos and conditioners are around $28 as well. So you're kind of looking at Sephora level pricing. And I do believe that you can buy this through Sephora. You can buy, if you are in the US, through their website, but they do have partners they partner with in other countries in order to both sell the products online, but also there are a number of spas through the US, also through Canada, I believe in the UK. They have a whole listing of them, places where you can go and buy their products. So I actually know here in Canada, there isn't anything in Ottawa, but if I go to Toronto, there appears to be a few spas I can go to and actually buy these in person. And as I said, it appears they're also sold through Sephora. In talking about this product specifically, if you want to buy a full size, a 1 ounce bottle is going to set you back $58 and a 1.7 ounce bottle is going to be $78 American. This is 5 milliliters and I can tell you I'm maybe a third of the way through this and I've been using it for a while and using it fairly liberally, so a little bit does go a long way. And it's not really out of the price range of a lot of facial oils. So let's talk about Marula and what that is. So as I mentioned, Marula is a tree. It grows this kind of nut. There's a hard outer shell and then there is a nut inside. And basically it has been used for many years by the people who live in the area where Marula grows. It's been used as skincare, but also as cooking oil. It's been used for oils. You can squeeze both a nut inside or press or the shell itself and get oil out of both. Now, this company does say that they have a higher quality Marula oil. What they say that they do is that they cold press it, and basically the harvesting of this is that they gather the Marula nuts, they crack them open, they make sure they are getting the lightest colored seeds, which I guess are maybe the freshest ones. They don't really specify why that makes a difference. And then they cold press those. So they don't use any heat in the process and therefore don't destroy any of the essential fatty acids that are in here. They compare that to other Marula oils you can get, where basically the whole seed, including the outside, is pressed, or they do it with heat pressing, which brings out the oil but destroys some of the fatty acids. So I do think that cold pressing preserves, you know, the product more, but I would also look around if you want to buy it through another company, because I'm sure they are not the only ones to do that. But it is nice that they sort of try to differentiate why this product is different than other Marula oil. Now, this product itself is almost pure Marula oil. It is 99% Marula oil and 1% some other essential oils for sort of the scent of it. They do have sort of some pieces on there where they talk about the scientific basis behind Marula oil, and I did both read what they say as well as went and looked in some other places about what Marula oil claims to do. One of the things that I do like about their website and how they present this is they do talk about it being a facial oil, that it sinks in, that it doesn't leave a greasy feeling. They talk about the antioxidant properties and what it does, but they don't go over the top in their claims. So they say that it helps with fine lines, but they do explain that the reason that it helps with fine lines is because it helps moisturize. Moisture will plump up the skin, and when the skin is plumped up, it reduces fine lines. So they are making some claims about it, but nothing that is too crazy. And I was reading some studies about Marula oil versus argan oil. They do say that Marula oil, because of some of the components in it, does sink into the skin faster, and your skin retains higher moisture with Marula oil than with argan oil. I read some other studies that said that because of the differences between argan oil and Marula is better for you if you have drier skin, and argan oil is better for you if you tend to have oilier skin. So let me tell you what I think of this product. I am not a huge user of facial oils. If you have seen my last facial oil review, which was for the Tarte Maracuja oil, yes, there's Maracuja oil, there's Marula oil, they are two different things. I'll put the card up here and also a link down below. I didn't really get on board with that one. I liked the cute little bottle that it was in, but I couldn't take the scent and it just made my face feel really greasy. I had a hard time shearing it out over my face. What I have been doing with this is using it on half my face morning and night as my moisturizer, and then continuing to use my Olay moisturizer on the other side of my face. And I like this. I love the smell of this. It smells like going to a spa. It has that sort of warm, you know, spa oil kind of smell that makes me feel like I am doing something super luxurious for myself by using this. The smell is fantastic. And I do find that this spreads out over the skin very well and then sinks in very well. One of the issues I had with the other facial oil I was testing is that it left my skin feeling greasy and heavy, and was also hard to move around on my face. I find this is a lot lighter It's really nice to massage in. It sort of shears around my face a bit better, and then basically once I wait the 10 minutes I usually wait after doing my skincare before putting on my makeup, it's sunk in. It has no problem sinking into my skin. I have combination skin. I do tend to get a little oily sometimes on my forehead, and I do get breakouts from time to time. So I was a little nervous about using oil on half my face, partly because so many of us are taught when we're young that oil causes oily skin and acne. And it's only, I think, fairly recently that we're finding out that that's not true. And in fact, a lot of times the opposite is true. So I had no problems with this making my skin oilier or breaking me out. I had a little bit of a breakout on my face last week, probably because I was traveling and I just don't tend to have the best skincare. It just stresses my skin a little bit. And I did have one, pimple here that is still going away, just a little tiny one, but I had more on the side of my face that I was not using the oil on than the side I was using the oil. This did not clog my pores in any way. And in fact, in a tiny way, I feel like it almost made my pores a little bit smaller, but that just might have been me looking for a difference. I feel like it gave me a really nice glow on this side of my face, and it did not make me feel oily and didn't make me get any oilier during the day. And what I would say is if you are somebody who has oily skin, or you believe you have oily skin, but you use a lot of skincare that strips the oils out of your skin, sometimes using something that is a facial oil, something that is really moisturizing and hydrating, actually makes your skin less oily because your skin is producing less oils to make up for everything that you've stripped away. It is a good product even if you have combination skin. I don't have super oily skin, so I can't speak to that. But if you have dry skin and dry patches, I think you will love this. So I tend not to have flaky dryness on my face, but I've had crazy allergies this year so far, and I've just had a runny nose and stuffy nose like for the last 3 months. I've been blowing my nose a lot, and I have had dry skin around my nostrils like crazy. And it's awful because when you're putting makeup on, it sticks to it, it highlights it, it just makes it all flaky. And if I take this and rub it around my nostrils in the morning and at night, I have not had that dry, flaky skin. The next day it was gone. And because it smells so beautiful, I actually like rubbing it around on my nose because then I get to smell the scent for longer. If you are a person who enjoys facial oils, if you are a person who wants to try face oils, I would recommend this. As a non-facial oil user, I really am enjoying the experience of using this, and I'm going to continue to use it, possibly even using it all over my face, especially since we are still in winter. There was a snowstorm here yesterday. Oh, it's April. It's April and there is snow on the ground. It should just go away now. But I think this is a beautiful face moisturizer, and I'm going to keep using it. It feels like I'm going to the spa whenever I use this, and it is beautiful. This is a good face oil to start with, I believe. It is not crazy high priced for a face oil. I mean, this is 0.17 fluid ounces, so if you get the 1 ounce size, it's going to be a little more than 5 times the size of this. That is going to last you so long. I do like the idea, as I said, about this helping out the women who are harvesting them. I think there is good scientific evidence behind this being very moisturizing. I just think this is a really good skincare product. I think it's a big thumbs up from me. So I just took a quick look. I'm sorry to have kind of lied to you earlier in this video. I actually don't see this on Sephora, at least not the Sephora Canada site. So you cannot get it through there, but if you do go to their website, which I'll put a link to down below, they have a whole listing of places that you can order it from or go and buy it from if you are interested in getting your hands on this. There are other companies that do marula oil. Drunk Elephant has a pure marula oil according to Sephora. It's a higher price, and I don't know if it has the beautiful scent and everything that this one does. All I know is that I think that this one is a good product and I recommend it. Thank you so much for joining me for my video today. If you liked it, please consider giving it a thumbs up. If you have not yet subscribed, 2 things. If you're watching this when I put it out, subscribe, but also go to my video from last week, which is my 250th subscriber / 100th video. I am doing a giveaway, and if you subscribe, you can then go to that video, which I'll put a link to down below, and also up here, and leave a comment there and you will be entered in my giveaway. If you also received this in your Ipsy bag and you had a chance to try it, I would love to hear what you think of it. Leave a comment down below. I respond to every comment that I get. Love having conversations about makeup and skincare with people in the comments, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye!